Hello. So I want to ask you a question. And what I want to ask you is, what is it that you're replaying in your head every day, all day? Is it what they said about you? Is it what you think about yourself? Is it what God said about you? What is it that you're constantly replaying in your head? And the reason why I ask you that question is because earlier this week I had a conversation with a young man who was just being negative. I mean, like it seemed like everything that came out of his mouth was negative. And I asked him, I said, "Where did you learn this? Like who taught you this? Like where did you pick up this habit from?" And he replied back and said, "That is what I always hear. That is what my peers say to me. That is what my classmates said to me. That is what my neighbors have said to me." And I said, "What?" I said, "So let me ask you, do these individuals, provide a roof over your head? Do they provide you with meals? You know what I'm saying? Are they responsible for why you're waking up in the morning?" I asked him a series of questions and all his replies was no to every question it is that I asked him. So then my next follow-up statement was, are you allowing them to depict what it is that you do in life? Why are you allowing them to have so much control over your life? And he says, "Well, I just keep hearing it over and over again, so it must be true." And I said, "No, I don't care if 15 people say that you stupid, that doesn't mean you stupid. I don't care if 15 people say that you're not smart, that doesn't mean that you're not smart. I don't care if 15 people say you ugly, that doesn't mean you ugly. I'm gonna need you to only answer to what God says you are. God said that you was wonderfully and marvelously made. God said that you was the head and not the tail. God said that you was anointed. God said that you was talented. God said that, you was worthy to be praised. You get what I'm saying? So why are you listening to what these people are saying about you?" And so after I had that conversation with this young man and I was driving home, I started to think about thinking about that conversation a little deeper. And as I started to think about it, I said, I wonder how many other people that's not even a child no more, full adults, are still living their life according to what their classmates said about them, what their peers said about them, what the ex-boyfriend has said about them, what the ex-girlfriend has said about them, what that family member have said about them. Are you living your life according to what they have said about you? Are you living your life according to what God has said about you? Listen, you cannot allow somebody else's insecurities to become your truth. You hear what I'm saying? Because most people that speak ugly about other people have a lot of insecurities within themselves. And that's the reason why they're talking about you like that, because they don't want to shine the light on what it is that they need to deal with. So instead, they'll rather tell you something that's not even true about you. So now the spotlight is no longer on them. So their insecurities won't be shown. You can't allow what they say about you become your truth. You can't allow what they say to dictate what it is that you do in life. And see, what ends up happening is that we keep having that recording in our head. So every time we go to the mirror, we can't really see that natural beauty in the mirror. We only can see what it is that we've heard them say about us. We can't, when we're going to go apply for a job, we'll dumb ourselves down because we are afraid to apply for something higher because somebody told us we were stupid. When we try to get in a new relationship, we go in that new relationship unsure, unstable, and be afraid to open up because of what the last person said about us. He said I wasn't cute. He said that I wasn't worthy. He said that my body wasn't attractive. So then when you meet this new person, you believe that that's how he sees you too, when that's the furthest thing from the truth. What I'm trying to say to you is that you got to stop allowing other people to dictate what it is that you do in life. What I want you to do, if you find yourself battling with some of these things that people have said about you in the past, I want you to take 5 minutes and I want you to write down every positive thing that you can think of about yourself. I want you to write it down. After you write it down, then I want you to read it out loud. After you read it out loud, then I want you to read it out loud again, but then record yourself this time. And then I want you to take that recording and I want you to keep it very close to you. And every time you start to get down on yourself, every time you start to believe what it is that those individuals are saying about you, I want you to replay that recording of your own voice telling you who you are and what you are capable of. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, all of us was destined for greatness. But all of us have to be willing to go out there and get that greatness. All of us got to be willing to put in the work. All of us got to be willing to understand who we are according to him and not who we are according to man. I want y'all to live fulfilled. I want y'all to live happy. I want y'all to live without any doubt in your mind that you're doing everything it is that you're supposed to do. Don't allow another person's insecurity to dictate what it is that you do in life and where it is that you go. Believe in yourself. Understand you are beautiful. Understand you are handsome. Understand you are talented. Understand you are healthy. Understand you are healed. Understand you are the head and not the tail. Understand those things. And every time you want to get down, remind yourself of who you are, not who they say you are. Until next time, Inspired by Shell.